Dear viewers, I'm back again for the second part of this erudite and special interview with the highly distinguished and highly respectable Mr. Thomas Nkematon. Once more, thank you very much for having given me this opportunity to interview you. The first part was profoundly fruitful. Thank you for your lasting legacy of a man of culture, a man, an erudite banker, and a emeritus general president of Lekudo. And this second part is going to be focused on the relationship between Sir Johnny Moore, who is also an emeritus CEO of Lekudo USA, and you, because it seems you are birds of the same feather. So that takes me to the question, Sir Johnny Moore. Could you continue with your relationship with your first encounter with with Mr. Thomas Nkematon when you came back from America in 2007, please?
Yeah. So I called him and said I was coming
to marry your wife.
To marry my wife traditionally.
Good.
My wife is from Bengal.
Yes.
And I don't know anybody.
In
I want him to stand ahead as my father.
Okay.
He said, okay, I will do that. And that was the 25th anniversary of the Fontaine. So I actually met him there. He was there.
Okay.
I met him there and told him.
Yes.
He said, Johnny Moore, as long as you are concerned, I'm there for you.
Wow.
Let me go ahead.
Wow.
He said, I'm ahead and I'm waiting for you.
Okay.
So I came back later on with my mother and my sister,
yes.
Okay. Who is in Seattle. Okay. So we went together. We arrived back in Bamenda.
Yes.
He came and picked us up in his car.
Wow.
And drove to his house.
Interesting.
And when we went there, that's when his wife prepared food ahead. The following day, he said he's going to repair his car.
Change the tires.
He changed the tire. I wanted to give him money. He refused.
He said no.
He said, you have responsibilities.
Wow.
He went and did all of that.
And that touched you very much?
Yeah.
Why did it touch you?
It touched me because coming from America, people were instead expecting me to spend everything, give everything, and so on.
How can we change that mentality?
No, because it touched me because I had gone to Yaoundé before that.
Okay.
Because I have an uncle in Yaoundé. This is very personal.
Okay.
Whom I wanted to also accompany me to Bentley.
Yes.
My this thing.
Yes.
And when I went to Yaoundé, he took a certain ton of money from me, $250.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, because I'm from America. He said I was supposed to contribute to some family. I just gave the money. I didn't care.
Exactly.
And when I came to Nkematon, he said, no, you are from. So it touched me.
That's
so I compared those two scenarios.
Yes.
It was different.
Wow.
And actually, after the Bengali traditional marriage, because the chief came from the village. My wife is from the chieftaincy family.
Okay.
The chief came from the village. When I met with my father-in-law, he is the one that I gave my bride price to him.
Okay.
Dr. Eric actually also came from Bambili with his wife.
Okay.
So it was the two of them who actually went and sat down with the two of troop.
Okay.
And my father-in-law and concretized my traditional this thing.
Wow.
So he stood ahead in front of that.
Wow. So he's like a father to you.
He's a father to me.
Wow.
And when after that, I had a party in my father's-in-law's house.
Yes.
In Bota.
Yes.
Because my father-in-law had retired from CDC. He built a house in Bota.
Okay.
So I did a final ceremony there.
Yes, sir.
I informed him. He drove from Bamenda
to
Limbe.
Wow. You're a very good driver.
Yeah, because he came and spoke as my father and a leader of the Fongo people for me on my behalf.
Wow.
So it touched me a lot. I had around 100,000 to give him. I wanted to give him, this is a transport to Bamenda. He said, Johnny Moore, you have responsibilities. Take care of that. So those are the two of these general things that he did that touched me.
Powerful gestures.
Yes, because some people were expecting you to know.
Exactly. Some people always want to do things for you so that you pay them back.
No, he's not like that. So all those things touched me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's sitting here, he's the father to me.
Okay.
He's my father. If I have anything to do, I tell him first.
Wow.
Yes. And my wife knows that with my children.
No. I
That's
was
why
so
my children
amazed yesterday.
My children were
And the
here.
way they were hugging
My
you.
children have been to his house in Bamenda now.
Okay.
He has received me in his house in Bamenda.
Wow.
And I've told them that is my father. That's why you saw the way they were going around.
Exactly. I was really impressed yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a powerful testimony.
That's my relationship with him.
Thank you very much.
And it's why all his children, they know me.
They know that.
He talks about me to them.
Of course. And you talk about him to your children.
Yes.
Wow. So Thomas Nkematon,
Yes, sir.
what is the secret? What keeps you going? You're a very happy man.
Let me tell you.
Please, what can you tell this audience on the secret of living a happy life and a fulfilled life?
The secret of living a happy and fulfilled life is not to depend on people for your living, for your life.
Yeah, he's going to live very long. Because that's exactly what we're talking today.
Yeah.
On our way here.
Yeah.
We're talking about that.
Yeah.
Be satisfied with what you have.
Yeah.
And make good use of what you have.
Okay.
And plead with God to help you achieve your objectives, your aims.
Wow.
My father died when I was still in primary school. I have told you this.
Yes.
My father had money. When he died, after burying him and having meetings here and there, the money that he had before he died was 480 something pounds in those days.
Which was much money in those days.
Yeah.
Wonderful. How many of them had such money in Bawalan? He had that money. Listen.
Yes.
He had that money before he died.
Yeah.
And I had grown up knowing that I must not, as his first son, depend solely on him for my life. I started trading between Fontem
And Chan.
and Chang in 1957 when he was still alive. And one day he asked me, my son, you are the only eye that I have, the only child that I have. I have all what you can need. Why do you suffer yourself to carry things, go and sell in Chang, and buy things from Chang to come and sell back in the village? I said, Papa, he said yes. I said, I like doing it. And when I told him I liked doing it,
that was the end of the story.
that was the end of the story. It never bothered me again. If I even tell you what happened the day before he died, it would be, I don't know.
Mesmerized.
Yes.
What happened?
I was then in standard 4.
Okay.
He had a very close friend of his living about 14 miles away from our compound.
In Fonga.
Our compound was in Fonga.
Okay.
The man was living in Chambin. You are a man from the village, so you should know. The man lived in Chambin. The Friday that I went home, before I went home, when I got home, I was told he had gone to visit that his late friend.
Okay.
I thought he would come on Saturday. He did not come. So that Saturday and Monday, I absented myself from school with 2 of my friends and age mates, teaching them how to weave baskets. We finished and they went to their compounds I remained and had to work on the basket that we weaved that day. When my late father came and met me on the field in the compound,
Yeah.
weaving those baskets, and asked me what I was doing there then, it was a Monday.
Yeah.
I fooled him that I was driven on Friday for school fees. He said, how much money? I said, 13 shillings. And he said, you want to tell the whole world that I cannot pay 13 shillings of your school fees? Entered his bedroom, picked 13 shillings, 6 pieces of 2 shillings,
Yes.
and 1 of 1 shilling. That made 13 shillings. Threw on the field, shouting. One of his nephews stood in his own compound and heard
The shout.
the shout. He said, no, my senior brother has never talked like this before. Came down and asked what was happening. He told him, I wanted to tell the world that he was unable to pay my school fees of
13 shillings.
I had taken the money and he was telling me I must leave to our school that
Pay.
evening. Yes. Distance of between 12, 13 kilometers from the compound.
Okay.
I was crying, and that was beyond 4 o'clock. I had no watch, he didn't have any. It was just from the way the weather was.
Yeah.
So his uncle, that is a nephew, said, brother, why don't you let him sleep? Sleep in which compound? Not here. He has to go. Then my uncle pulled me by the side and said, look, you are here. I just saw one of your friends who lives in the next compound to yours, and who told me he would be going to school tomorrow. So go and sleep with him, so that you people live. We used to live between 2 and 3 a.m.
Oh my God.
Trek to school.
In the dark.
Ah,
So you had torches?
of course.
Okay.
So I went and slept with that my friend.
Friend.
In the night I dreamt that my father died. They got us up at 2 something and put did the firewood, of course firewood fire, and put our cocoyams there that they had boiled in the evening for us to be eating and going to school. I said I was going to ease myself. I went to the toilet, never pooed, never left the toilet until the mother of that my friend came and said, most of the other children have passed and gone. If you will not go, tell your friend to go and join those others who are ahead of you.
Yeah.
And go to school. I said, no, we are going. I just left, went. That same evening, I had to sleep with one of our friends in school to copy the notes that were given on Monday.
Yes. When you were not there.
When I was not there. In the evening of that same day, they sent one of us, Paul Fonger.
Yeah.
They sent him to come and call for me. My father had the accident and died. They came, never said why I was being called by one of my uncles who were dismissed, who were trained, who were sent to school by my late father.
Okay.
He came, called me. That's the son of power is calling for you. All the children who were in that building were from Fonga. None of them knew why he was calling for me, but he used to call some of us, sent to Tale, sent to other far distant places without bothering about the distance.
Garage door.
Interesting.
So when I was going, one of them called me and said, no, that our uncle, he can be calling you like that to send you to Tale.
Exactly.
Why don't you take your loincloth so that if you have to go far, you can use it. When you get on the road, you can sleep with it, cover yourself with it. So I took it and tied, in a place we tie when a man loses a relative or a parent, he ties the loincloth like this. Yeah. So I tied it like that. And of course, when we got to our compound, after crying, the place was crowded. After crying, without even knowing who had died.
Oh, you did not know yet?
I did not know yet. Nobody had told me.
Oh my God.
And we got there in the night. I told you the distance was about
13 kilometers.
yes, about that. So I cried until I could no longer cry. I sat. My late grandfather, who was chief of the village at the time,
Garage door.
held me strong when one of them asked him in English whether I had been told what had happened. He said, I was saying, no, tell it. He just said, he has died. Yes, he has died. And held me.
Died! Because they knew how your reaction would be.
After that, I never talked about it. I think until I finished from Sunset. Because every time I thought about that
incident.
day, I cried.
Oh.
Yes.
So that's why you are telling the world that it's good to be independent. And that helped you because you were already independent before then.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yep. As I paid my first year's fees to
It's as a,
even though my late father had money,
Exactly.
480 something
That's-
pounds. That was
And you see, talking about generosity and philanthropy, he has sponsored a lot of his siblings and all that.
oh yes.
Okay,
Me
count.
in colleges, sponsored so many.
Wow. You have a very good heart. You are very generous. You are a man of the people.
My late father was, I took over from him, I would say. I used to know what he was doing
Exactly.
to his brothers and sisters
And his wives.
and his wives. I said my mother was the third of his wives. Yeah.
Wow. I'm so impressed by your life. It's so outstanding. And it is my wish I would emulate a lot from your life.
Yeah. Let
It's
me
good to
tell
be
you,
independent.
up to now,
Yes.
that you and I are talking.
Yeah.
My nephews and
Nieces.
nieces and their own children and their own children, most of them depend on me. I'm not boasting. God made it like that, and I thank God for making it like that.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
It was a great honor to interview and meet you in person. And my prayer for you, my ardent and fervent prayer for you is that God may continue to give you long life so that you may continue to enjoy your children's children and all the people you've supported to be where they are, to be who they are. May God give you good health, long life, and constant joy and happiness. This constant joy which you are vibrating, which you are transmitting today. It is my wish that you continue to be happy and joyful. Thank you so much for having given us despite your very busy schedule, because you are a busy man. I know that from the number of calls that you receive.
Yeah.
Now people keep calling you.
Even back in Cameroon, even back in Bamenda, where I live permanently now.
Okay.
I cannot call any day my personal day because people come, people call.
Okay.
My family, without blowing my trumpet,
Yes.
most of the Wen people, that's the Bangwa people, have learned a lot from me
Of course.
how to live their lives. Everybody to me is a relative, it's a friend, it's a brother, it's a sister.
Your life is, you are living your life for others. That's the way I would put it. You are living your life for others.
I don't want to put it that way. I just want to say God helps me, and I don't see how and why
You should not
I should
help
not help
others.
some other people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I'm really proud of you. And I want to thank most especially Sir Johnny Moore. Because without this man, I wouldn't have met you. Yeah, yesterday when we were coming to meet you, I mean, we spoke at length about you. I said, this man should be an icon. I want to meet him. Because he has a high esteem of your person. If you don't know that, I want to tell you. So I want to thank him most. I'm most grateful to you for having introduced me to this icon. And I've tapped a lot from his wisdom. Thank you for continuing to be a man of connection and a man of the people too, because you guys are the same. You have the same.
He is. If not of him, I might not have come to America before this trip that I'm here.
So there's more to that here.
No, why should I not? If not of him, I would not have come.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Because his coming to America in 2001 was monumental.
Of course, 2009.
That was
for that
his
guest speaker.
He came as a guest speaker.
Oh, that was the first time he was coming to America.
Yeah, and we had a big reception for him in our house in Bowie. Big reception.
Wow.
People came.
I'm telling you.
Interesting. It was a
People
colossal.
came. People came.
To your stupefaction.
Wonderful.
I'm sure you were mesmerized by the number of people.
He is a very popular guy. He's a popular guy among the people.
These are the blessings, you know. I tell you, these are the blessings you reap from being good.
And a lot of them will watch this interview.
Of course. And it is my prayer that those who watch this interview may be inspired to be better people. That's the aim of this interview. So on behalf of the Chumbanga Leclerc Institute of Research, Documentation, Language and Culture. Yeah, because I'm interviewing this interview is being conducted on behalf of the Institute for research, for documentation, for culture and for language too, because you're a man of language. I'm so impressed by your impeccable English. Of course, yes, we are from Sase, yes, so much. So dear viewers, we've come to the end of this interview today, which began at 12:30. You see, it was I couldn't help to keep tapping from the wisdom. And this 2 hours interview for me is not even enough, because there's more that this man can vibrate, can transmit to you. But we are going to, as he said, every beginning has an end. So thank you very much for having followed us. And this is my prayer that you may emulate his life. He has a lot that we can learn from him, especially especially that point you mentioned and that you keep repeating, that you were a child, your father was so rich, but he said, no, I have to work. That's so powerful. If our children can be so hardworking as you were, the world would be a different place.
It would be.
Of course. And if we can be independent financially, if each human being can know that he has the ability to be productive, the world will be a different place.
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much, Thomas Nkematon. It was an honor to be with you. Thank you so much, Sir Johnny Moore. May God continue to bless you. That's all I wish for you. And to bless you too, Sir Johnny Moore.
Okay.
Yeah, may you live long, good life, constant joy, and good health. That's extremely important. Please. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.